But what I wanted to do is during my portion of this weekly report is just to clarify a position I took last week. And it seems to be some misunderstanding out there a little bit on what I was voting for. And I talked to a few people, the city administrator, and tried to get the facts straight on exactly what we are doing. First is, I am not opposed to running a new sewer line extension out the Lake Boulevard Road if we have the money to do that, and it's not borrowed money, and it's money that was obligated to do that. But I was not feeling good about it, and the more I looked into it, the reason I had my position was because we were, about a year and a half ago, we made an agreement with the public to raise everybody's water and sewer rates, I think 5% a year for 5 years. We made that agreement, and in that, the reason that we did that was to pay for existing debt that we had on Basin 5, and also there was some money in there for maintenance and repair, stormwater infiltration into our sewer system. But in my discussions at that time, and I resisted increasing the rates, but I believed that the city needed to at that time to pay its obligations. But nowhere was there in that communication anything that had to do with running a new sewer line. And so what I would say is that I think the $500,000, $408,000, it was taken out of the fund that we have a right to do that. So we have a right to take that money and put that line in. The only problem is that I made a commitment when I voted to increase people's water and sewer rates that that money would go for paying off debt or maintenance repair. And so what we did was legal. We can do that. But the reason I voted against it is because that money should have come from another source, because I believe we were committed in raising the sewer rates that money should go for directly debt relief and also for maintenance repair on our existing systems. So that's why I voted for it. I am not against maintaining our systems. I'm not against paying our bills. But I do know that until we see some real financial turnaround in the city, I'm very resistant to support new infrastructure into outlying areas where there is no contract or definite in-writing agreement. Now, we voted, the issue is done, but because people have brought up issues and said that I'm against something, I had to clarify why I was for it. So I don't believe that that was a line item in our sewer budget. If I'm wrong, then if I saw that, then I would probably feel better. But I believe that that was in the budget, that was not a line item for that. So that's
part of our rates too were for capital improvements. That was always in the mix of things, and that's what this was a capital improvement.
okay.
So part of our rate increases do cover capital improvements along with debt relief and repairs.
Yeah. So I would take the blame for not being educated enough to know that. I just know from all of my questions at the time and relating to the people that this was necessary for debt relief and for maintenance, that it was, I missed it if we were to run a new sewer line someplace.
I think that's fine. I'm just not sure that this is an appropriate forum for that. We made the decision last week.
Yep.
And I believe that if you will study Robert's rules, one of the things that is inappropriate is to revisit past decisions.
Okay, then we won't do that in the future.
Okay.
Thank you very much.